And good evening, everyone. It is 9:30 over here on the East Coast, and happy belated Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Happy Holidays for whatever anybody else celebrates. And yeah, it has been a while. I posted that. I don't know if my other video posted. Kind of too lazy to check, but up until like last week, it's been all been about finals, and everything just kind of hit the fan for me. And yeah, this semester was a flop. And whose fault is that? Mine, because I let a lot of stupid shit get in the way, and this semester didn't turn out nowhere near as good as it should have been. But what can you do? Just try again next semester, right? Yeah. Otherwise, things have really not been going that great. Even though it is the holidays, this is the first Christmas that I actually was not excited for, and I don't know why. I just felt really depressed instead. Even though, like, I love Christmas. Like, I love Thanksgiving and Christmas and this time of year. And I thought this year was going to be better since last year I was completely by myself for Christmas since I couldn't get off work. My whole family went out of town. I couldn't go with them. And I was like, well, cool, everyone's staying here, right? Don't get me wrong, I still had a nice Christmas. It was really fun. We did the usual. And, I don't know what it is. Yeah. It was still really nice, though. Yesterday I spent the whole day with my sisters, which I never do, but I loved it. And my cousin was visiting from North Carolina from his base. And that was a really nice surprise. And then we went to the movies, and then when we got back, my sister's friends came over that I've known my whole life, and that was really nice too, and I had a really good talk with one of them. Yeah, my Christmas was very, very fun and very relaxing, and yet at the same time, on a much deeper personal level, it was completely hellish and crazy. Because something awful has happened, and there's nothing I can do to change it. Well, let's just say that I had an incident, and I'm now solely convinced, and my friend has me convinced too, that I have something much deeper than anxiety going on. He seems to think I have a personality disorder. And I've always thought that for the longest time. For like the past year, I always thought that. But I thought, I'll just get back on medicine for anxiety and I'll be fine, right? No, I'm on it. And it's still, something's not right. I don't really feel that anxious anymore. But something deeper is going on. I thought this past summer, for example, I thought I was bipolar because my mood swings were becoming more and more severe. But then I quit drinking and I was still the same. Oh, and that's another thing. It's another reason why I want to make this video. Because yesterday, Christmas Day, 2016, I hit my goal of being 90 days sober. Yay! I didn't really do anything to celebrate it. I spent the whole day with my family. I did get myself this Star Wars shirt today, though, because now I'm increasingly becoming a huge Star Wars fan. Ever since I saw The Force Awakens, I finally saw New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and I saw Rogue One, which was freaking awesome. Anyways, I love Star Wars now. I'm now in the process of trying to watch all of them, even the prequels, and even the Clone Wars, which I heard weren't that great, but anyways, not the Clone Wars. Anyways, love Star Wars now. Where was I going? Yeah, 90 days sober, and I feel awesome. I don't miss it. I don't miss alcohol at all. Even at the end of the semester, the last day of finals, which was like last week, I had a really, really bad urge to drink, but I didn't do it. Not quite sure what I did instead, but I didn't drink. So I think took my final, went out with my old roommate instead. We went shopping, then we had dinner. It was really nice. Oh, and the other good news, I actually just picked up a second job at GameStop as a senior game advisor, which basically just means I'm in charge of opening and closing the store, which is fine by me. What's gonna happen to my other job? Still gonna work there. What's gonna happen with school? I have no fucking idea. Well, I'll figure it out. Just excited to work at GameStop. I mean, like, why the hell not? It was a perfect opportunity, so I love video games now. So, I know, we'll see what happens. So yeah, saying all that, I guess you'll probably ask yourself, so why do you feel so hellish then if things seem to be kind of going well, even if the semester wasn't that great? And like I said, it's much more personal and emotional. I recently lost a really, really, really good friend of mine again. And like I mentioned before, my behavior over the summer was the reason why none of my best friends talk to me anymore. Oh, goodness is I actually reached out to one of them today. I reached out to both of them, wishing them a happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. One responded back, and I've actually had been talking with the other one and catching up. So, and everything seemed like it was almost back to normal. So I'm not gonna jump the gun, but we'll see what happens. It was really nice. My relationship I've been having with my friend. First it was romantic, and then I just finally realized that romantically it just wasn't going to work out, and we were much better off as friends. And I was content with that, but things were still the same, unfortunately. After this little incident I had with him, I realized that I have severe anger issues. I am overly dramatic, and I exaggerate a lot, and very self-absorbed, and I'm very selfish, and I don't listen to anybody, and I overreact. Overreacted to a point where I almost called the cops on this person because I didn't feel safe with them, but looking back at now, I realize that I know this person. He's never done anything to hurt me. That was not his intentions at all. And when I told him that he was hurting me, he did stop. And he let go. But at that time, I just wasn't thinking, and I yelled out that he was hurting me, got behind a friend of mine, and he left, and I threatened to call the cops on him. And he apologized over and over, and I know that he didn't do it on purpose. And yes, I know this sounds bad, but just bear with me. I've just known this person for a very long time. He gets angry, but he's never once hurt me. I've never known him to be a violent person. He usually he does the opposite. He usually just stays away from me. Instead, when I piss him off that much, he just tells me to leave him alone. But I guess that was the ultimate betrayal for him, and now he doesn't feel safe around me, and he genuinely does not like me anymore at all. I'm not talking about romantically, I mean just as a person, he does not like me. He says he actually hates me, wants nothing to do with me anymore. And he has said all this before, but me almost involving the cops and threatening to charge him with assault really just pushed it for him. This was the day before Christmas Eve, and we tried to talk. We were trying to work things out the next day and figure out what we can do, but then we just realized that we're just not. Our fighting is becoming worse, and it's becoming very hostile, and he's very afraid that if he continued, then he was going to do something he was going to regret. And maybe I was going to as well, so he said, I don't like you anymore, you're a terrible friend, and a terrible person, so I think this is really it, for real. And to say I'm having a reality check is an understatement. I realize there's something terribly, terribly wrong with me, and I have to get to the bottom of it. My friend has suggested either, not bipolar, borderline personality or histrionic, and I keep researching into histrionic, and it's making a lot of sense, and I'll go into that in another video, but I just wanted to catch you guys just want to catch you guys up that I may in fact have a personality disorder, and yeah, was gonna go make an appointment today with my psychiatrist, but everything is closed today because I guess it's Boxing Day, or I guess it's because the holidays fell on the weekend and they still want to give their employees a day off. But yeah, things are not good. I've got to get my shit together before I do something horrible. And do something I'm going to regret. I'm actually, looking back at it now, like, I'm really, really surprised I didn't call the cops. I'm at a point where I don't really feel comfortable with myself anymore. I don't recognize myself. Everything I do feels like a blur afterwards. Like, I barely remember the past 2 days because so much has happened. I've had so many ups and downs, and this is why I thought I was bipolar, but then, like, then I thought it was the drinking. But, like, my actions, the way my brain functions is not normal, and I have to get to the bottom of it. And that is going to be my goal for 2017. Figure out what's going on with me, how to cope with it, take care of myself, and get my shit together, because I don't like who I'm becoming. I feel like a monster. Yeah. We have an attraction that can only be described as wolf-like. I'm watching 30 Rock again. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what's going on with me. I'm going to really, really try my hardest to keep up with this. Again, working 2 jobs, so it's going to be kind of tricky, but, I have a couple ideas for the next couple of videos. I have my biggest fan right now is this adorable little girl named Ava, and she watches my videos, and she's obsessed with watching my videos, so I'm going to plan a little something special for her, and then I'm going to go, and probably the next one I'm going to go more into why I think I have histrionic personality disorder. So we're going to self-diagnose. I'm going to diagnose myself. That's what we're going to do until I finally get to a psychiatrist and figure out if it's for real or not. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully I'll do something before the new year, but if not, Happy New Year, everyone. I wish everyone nothing but love and happiness for the new year to come. And fingers crossed, same thing for me, right? We'll see. Alright. Signing out.